This is stupid. Why am I here? There's no point in this. One day after another. That's all it is. The future is tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. The next day rolls right into the next. Nothing ever happens. It's so horrible. All life is pain. What's the point of life exactly? I mean, I guess there's God, right? Is that what you're gonna say? There's God. So you always say. What'd that get you? Where's your proof of God? Yeah, proof. Because you don't have any. Perfect. All of them fell down. Reaction. One action after another. And they just keep going. They all fell. But doesn't that say something then? I mean, I pushed one and they all went down. Chain of events. If you go back and back, something had to have pushed the world into being. Eventually, right? It can't just go back forever. Isn't that a proof? Just like this, something started it. I pushed it. And it all came down. One thing led to another. The first mover. Yeah. I mean, there had to have been a first mover. Cause and effect. When something happens, something else happens after it. Everything that is done keeps going, but it can't go back forever. Something must have been the first cause. The cause of the world. That just plays on the fact that you cannot comprehend, understand, or believe in infinity, a loop that keeps going back and back on itself. What is that? Sure. I mean, I guess infinity, we don't understand it. It could keep going back. But wait. I came from my mother's womb, did I not? And she from hers. And every creature has come from its own mother's womb. So exactly what happens if the mother is gone? Then the child ceases to exist as well. So for every child, there must be a mother. And for every mother, there must be another mother, going back and back. And that can't go on forever, because every being is then contingent on another being. So at some point, there has to be something that was not contingent on any other being to come into being. So that would be God, right? A being that came before any other being. The first mover. The thing that started the whole process of contingent beings. Because if each being is reliant on the being before it, it can't go back forever, because somewhere there has to be God. Right? And purpose. I guess that would give each being a purpose to make more beings to keep going. To procreate, to continue on that existence. But even dumb beasts do that, don't they? They have a natural inclination, a purpose that they strive for. A bullet flies, but is not directed. It has a purpose, but it itself doesn't know its purpose. It simply does what it has been made to do by the marksman. So the bullet itself doesn't say who the marksman is, but it says there is a marksman, because the bullet cannot fly alone. So then behind everything, behind all purpose, there must be a greater being who set everything into motion to have a purpose. Yes, that's better. Much better. More convincing. More reason for God to exist. They can't exist without him, right? Better. Much better. Better. If something is better, it's compared to something else. And if it's compared to something else, there must be a highest for that and a lowest. And for a highest, we would go up to higher and higher and higher up to God. And that would be the most highest reasoning. So even our language that speaks existence of a supreme being, something that everything strives towards, everything can be compared to. Tick, 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 tick. So intricate. So seemingly simple, but so intricately made. This didn't just appear able to tell time, no. This intricacy bespeaks a watchmaker. Someone made it. I mean, if you think about it, even a stone can be intricate. A little piece of a giant, swirling, complex universe. Doesn't that mean there must be a giant master maker behind everything? Something that created this seemingly flowing universe, expanding always? Something must have created that. Why would you fight so hard not to believe in God? Why would you be so skeptical? If God exists, and you do believe in him, and he really is the loving God, then you can go to heaven and live forever. And if he doesn't exist, well then, it just ends in nothing. And no real difference, right? So there's really, logical solution there is really just to believe in God.